شاكم واكم، مرحبا شباب بنات. اليوم الحلقة يعني مفاجأة وسبيشل. ويانا صديقي سام، هو طبعا متسابق بالفيزيك بالبريطاني، فاز المركز الثاني بالبطولة وتأهل للتشامبيونشيب، وهو بيرسونال ترينر. عنده خبرة كبيرة مع كثير ناس اللي يردون يخسرون وزن واللي يردون يتمرنون تصير عندهم عضلات. يعني خبرته كبيرة ما شاء الله. طبعا احنا لازم نحاول نتكلم هسه على الانجليش، واني بعدين اسوي سبتايتل بالعربي حتى تقروها اللي ما يفهم. Hi Sam.
How you doing?
How you doing? You good?
All good. All good.
Thanks for being with us today.
So good.
Really, I just wanted to share your experience and expertise with the guys, mainly in the Middle East. So hopefully they could benefit and see how they could.
All right, guys.
So you train all sorts of people.
Yeah.
People who are beginners, people who are obese, people who just want to get a beach body.
Yeah.
What's the biggest obstacle people face starting out to work out and commit to what you give them?
The biggest obstacle I'll find is sticking to it, being committed to your goal. It's not just good enough to just, come in the gym, do your workout, and then the rest of your lifestyle doesn't mirror, your fitness goals. It's not good enough. You have to make sure you're fully committed. So your food, you're sleeping, you're getting enough rest so that when you come to the gym the next day, you're fully energized so you can really exert yourself to get yourself to your goals. Now, all of these things, so making sure that you're fully committed with your lifestyle, not just fully committed enough to come to the gym, but also to take that discipline outside the gym and make sure you're eating healthy outside and you're, giving yourself enough recovery and all of that stuff.
So do you think the diet side and the bit that is outside of the gym is the biggest challenge for people? Is that where they fail? They just indulge and fall off trail?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, because it's more than just you just coming in here and just doing a little workout. It's a whole change of your lifestyle. So that's where people go wrong. They might train and then go and have a drink of beer, or they might train and go and have the worstest meal you can ever think of. Do you know what I mean? And this is not going to get you to your goals. No matter if your goals is to lose weight or if it's just to be more fit and healthy. Yeah. They still relate. Your lifestyle has to match your goals. You can't just be coming to the gym and thinking that's enough.
That's enough. There is that say where they say 80% of it is in the kitchen and 20% in the gym. Is that, did you buy that to that? Or is that like a bit more?
I'll give it more 50-50.
50-50.
50-50. Whether it's coming to the gym or even just training at home, that's just as important as making sure that nutrition is correct. But without a doubt, nutrition is key. A lot of people, they kind of look over that side and think it's just about the training. No. The nutrition is a very, very, very important part. You got to make sure you're getting that down to the T if you want to get to your goals.
Yeah, exactly, guys. I mean, if you heard what Sam was saying, even sleeping, people oversee that, but for you to get your results, there's so many different components that you have to put them in together to achieve your goals. And actually, that just at the back of my head, bringing to my mind the mistakes that I used to do, and I can assure you, most of the guys listening, they crash diet.
Oh.
They only do cardio. To most people, guys, let's be honest here, right? Let's be honest, that's most of us, is eat little, eat little and run. You overdo it, you will lose weight, you will lose muscle, you will deplete yourself, and after 1 month, you will put all that weight back on. I've been there, we all been there. What's your take on people how can they change that approach? Is it wrong to start with?
Well, the first thing is, just as to give you explanation of why after 1 month all the weight will come back. Because when you decide not to eat, especially when you decide to cut out all carbs straight away, all you're really doing is depleting your glycogen levels. So you haven't really tapped into your fat. Your glycogen is what, you know, is stored inside the muscles. You haven't really broken into your fat, but you just depleted your glycogen levels. So the number on the scales will drop down and you feel like you're a little bit smaller. The minute you come off that diet and you start to eat again, glycogen is restored into those muscles. That's why the weight goes back up. So there's one reason why crash diet is never good. That's one of the different reasons why crash diet is never good. In terms of yo-yoing diet, come on, you know, back to what I said before, this is a lifestyle. You want to get that fit body, it's not going to come just, you know, in 1 month, 2 months. No. You got to set yourself a 6 to 1 year plan.
Yeah.
You know, and even that's just the beginning stage. Depending on where you're starting at, that's just the beginning stage. If you want to get really serious about it, you look at it as a life, you know, changing for life. It's not just just something that you're just going to do for 1 or 2 months and expect to really get results.
And Sam, you know, that crash and yo-yo diet you talked about, how would that cause you to damage your metabolic rate and your hormone balance? Because that in turn will affect your fat burning.
Without a doubt, that has a major play on your hormone systems and your metabolism. You know, when you start reducing the amount of calories that your body's taking in, your body's geared to one thing. Let me just go back a bit. Your body's geared to do one thing, and that's to make you survive.
Yep.
Yeah. So by the time you start to bring your calories down and reducing your calories, what your body is saying to itself, hold on, we need to hold this food just in case, you know, we don't get food again and we're in a, you know, starvation mode.
Yeah.
Basically. So you need to make sure.
They call homeostasis, right?
Yeah. So you need to basically make sure that you're not getting into that kind of mode, because then your body is not going to lose no weight at all. So that's why crash dieting doesn't work, because when people usually crash diet, they end up dropping their calories right down, eating like 1 carrot a day, which is not going to have no long-term positive effect. Do you know what I mean? That's why yo-yoing dieting and crash dieting, they don't really work.
So Sam, from what you're saying, we could say the secret is to understand how your body works, and you kind of trick your body.
Yes.
Because our bodies, they're not designed to have six-pack and big shoulders and big biceps and the things that we want to do. Like we said, this is designed for you to survive, and storing fat is a good thing. Yeah. So thinking of winter.
Yeah. So when it comes to survival, storing your fat is a good thing. Your body's thinking, if we can store this, if it's winter time, it gets cold, you know, we're nice and comfy. If we need our energy, we can use this fat. So your body is going to try and store that fat. You know, when it comes to anything anyway, you got to also think about the reason why something's going to happen. Not just, oh, I want this to happen, but why is it going to happen? And then from there, you can then plan your attack. So thinking about what your body's objective is, what your body is trying to do, rather than I just want to lose weight. So when you know what your body's objective is, then you can then go on into, okay, how am I going to plan the right kind of reduction that's going to fit with what my body is trying to accomplish? So how's my body going to still feel like it needs, you know, it's okay to survive, but at the same time, how can I reduce my calories? Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. It makes perfect sense. And if we go to the other side of the coin, besides being fit and looking good, which I think that's the starting point, but there is a more serious point, which is health. If you keep going in a path that you don't control what you put into your body, you will end up having possibilities of diabetes, heart problems, and if you have excessive diabetes, type 2 diabetes, you could even lose your sight, your hormonal balance. If you're a guy and you end up having high estrogen or low testosterone, even your life can be ruined.
Yeah.
It's very serious, guys. I never knew these things. It's like reading about them, talking to Sam and people who know what they're talking about, like Sam, who are experts. You start learning, and you see that's actually much more serious than we think. I mean, maybe like, you know, back in the day, 50, 60 years ago, all this junk stuff wasn't even around. So our bodies are not designed to eat this.
No, from day one, from you know, ancestors' days, you know, caveman days. Our body is not designed to be living the way that we're living today. It wasn't definitely designed to be at a computer for, you know, most of your day. Definitely not. We was active, we was moving, we was running. You know, it wasn't designed to be eating refined food. You know, all of this stuff has just been, you know, put into our lives, and we think this is the way our body's meant to function, but it wasn't like that. You know, we was up, we was on our feet all day long, we was eating raw natural foods. You know, nowadays that's all gone out the window. We're in front of a computer, we're in front of a desktop doing our work for the day, or we're eating foods that have been manufactured in some factory somewhere. We're not going to those healthy, pure, natural options. So yeah, all of those things, they are playing a negative effect on how our body is coming out.
Do you advise people to do their own cooking and cook their own food?
Without a doubt. That's
by the way, Sam is a great cook. The food he makes is amazing.
That's just a given. Cooking your own food. Why? There's so many reasons, but why? One of the most key reasons for me is I know exactly what I'm putting inside. So I can measure. If I feel like, you know what, right about now I shouldn't be having so much salt, I can take that out. But if you've got a food that's pre-packaged or in some kind of packet or whatever, you don't know how much salt they've put or how much sugar they put. But if you're making your own food, you can definitely see what you're putting inside, and you can control all those different variables to get you to your goals.
And you never know what it says on the tin. I mean, we take their word for it, but again, if you buy your chicken, you know that you're looking at it, you know that is lean. Even the red meat, there are different cuts, right?
Yeah.
So there are cuts that are good when you're trying to lose weight, and some of them are really fattening and bad for you.
Yeah, that's right.
So Sam, if we talk to the guys and the ones who could be overweight or they're not fit, 2017. They're going in, starting a new challenge, and hopefully it's a start. It's not only for 2017, 2018, and that's, like Sam said, is a lifestyle. What do you advise them to do? Do they start with cardio? Who should they go and speak with to make a plan? How do they structure their diet I think to lose weight before building muscle, or both together? What's your take?
All right, so what I would say, the first thing you want to do before you even speak to anybody about fitness, before you even do any of that stuff, what you want to do is firstly look at your lifestyle and ask yourself, where are you going wrong? Where are you adding in those negative, adding those things that are going to have a negative impact on your health? Once you target that, then, only then, go and then find a health professional. If you don't know nothing about fitness, if you're just getting into it and you don't know about exercising, then go and speak to a health professional. The reason why I say having that approach is because you can do all those other things. You can go to the gym. Back to that what I said before, you can go to the gym, you can speak, you can have a personal trainer, you can all do all of that. But if you're still carrying around those bad habits, you are not going to get that far. You're not going to make it to 2018 in the fitness world. You know, you might do it for a few weeks because you're still carrying that bad luggage. Get rid of those bad habits, target those, and then start going into maybe finding a personal trainer if you do not know about your fitness. Or if you do know about exercising, find a personal trainer. I will say, if you don't know, don't try and freestyle it, because there's so many mistakes that I see people making in the gym when they just think, yep, I can freestyle it. They end up doing
injure themselves.
Injuries. They end up doing the wrong thing for so long, and they end up actually losing motivation because they've not seen results. But that's just because they've actually took the wrong approach. Yeah. So that's what I'll say. Just there. Sort out your bad habits, and then look for either a personal trainer, or if you know a lot about the gym already, then go and approach the gym.
Oh, great. Guys, you heard it from the pro, right? So, like I said in the intro, Sam actually is a physique competitor and professional, and he qualified for the British Championships, and he's been in a journey himself, where he started, where he became, and where he wants to go even further. We are at different stages at the moment. each of us is in a different stage, but if you follow that approach and that mentality, and like Sam said, it's a mind game. If your mind is on, no one will stop you, and you could reach results you never even dreamt of. And Sam, I mean, I'll supply the guys with information. Can they reach out to you? To your email, website, and maybe ask you advice or get in touch with you?
Yeah. So you can reach me on YouTube, Sam Knows. Just check that out. Check out my YouTube page. I've got videos of inspiration, workouts, exercise, nutrition, all on there. Also, I'll be giving Ehab my contact details, so you can add that in your comments or something.
Yeah, that'll be in the description.
Yeah, you can add that in the description. You can also reach me on Instagram. That's another place you can find me at Samuel APT.
All right, great stuff. If you find this video useful, please subscribe and write questions. I'm sure Sam will pop in every now and then and see the video. If you have questions, he will be happy to answer you, and happy to stay in touch and see what you guys need to learn more about. And see you next time.